Imagine uncovering the spine-tingling secrets behind some of the most chilling urban legends. From a hook-wielding maniac lurking in the shadows to a car with a deadly history, welcome to Forgotten Nightmares, where we delve into the most terrifying tales that have haunted our collective imagination. Join us as we explore the top 10 urban legends that have sent shivers down our spines and left us looking over our shoulders. Number 10. The Death Car. The legend of the Death Car, often linked to the 1960s in America, involves a vehicle said to be cursed, bringing misfortune and death to its owners. Often, the car is linked to a tragic event, such as a fatal accident or a notorious criminal. Despite being sold and resold, the car continues to wreak havoc on anyone who owns it. This tale taps into the fear of inanimate objects harboring malevolent forces and the idea of inescapable fate. It underscores the concept that some tragedies leave an indelible mark, influencing the lives of those who come into contact with their remnants. The ominous legacy of the cursed vehicle serves as a powerful metaphor for the enduring impact of past traumas and the relentless grip of bad luck. This unnerving narrative keeps us wary of the hidden histories that objects might carry. Number 9. The Killer Clown. Originating in the 1980s in America, this urban legend tells of clowns who lure children away from safety, often with the promise of candy or toys. In some versions, the clowns are discovered to be murderers or kidnappers. The fear of clowns, or coulrophobia, is a widespread phenomenon, and this legend exploits that fear by combining the innocence of a children's entertainer with the malevolence of a predator. It highlights the terrifying possibility that danger can come in the guise of something familiar and trusted. The sinister transformation of a figure meant to bring joy into a source of terror underscores the unsettling duality that clowns represent, deepening the impact of this legend. The chilling juxtaposition of joy and horror makes the killer clown a particularly terrifying tale. Number 8. Bloody Mary. This legend, which gained popularity in the late 1960s in America, involves summoning the spirit of a vengeful woman by chanting her name 3 times in front of a mirror, often in a darkened bathroom. Those brave, or foolish, enough to attempt this ritual report seeing her ghostly, blood-soaked visage in the mirror, leading to a variety of horrifying outcomes. This tale plays on the fear of the supernatural and the power of suggestion, turning a simple childhood dare into a terrifying encounter with the unknown. It underscores our fascination with the paranormal and the thin line between bravery and folly. The haunting image of Bloody Mary's face in the mirror becomes an enduring symbol of the power of legend and the human mind's ability to conjure fear from mere reflection. Number 7. The Vanishing Hitchhiker. First documented in the 1940s in America, this eerie legend involves a driver picking up a hitchhiker, often a young woman in distress. After a short ride, she mysteriously disappears from the vehicle without a trace, often leaving behind an item of clothing or a personal belonging. Sometimes, the driver later learns that the hitchhiker was a ghost, usually someone who died in a car accident on that very stretch of road. This story reflects our fears of the unknown and the unexplained, as well as the idea of helping a stranger who turns out to be something otherworldly. It highlights the thin veil between the living and the dead. The poignant element of the left-behind item connects the world of the living with the spectral realm, deepening the mystery and emotional impact of the tale. Number 6. The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs. This legend, which began circulating in the 1960s in America, involves a babysitter receiving unsettling phone calls from a stranger who insists she check on the children. When she calls the police, they trace the call and discover it's coming from inside the house. This legend is a chilling reminder of how vulnerable we can be, especially in our own homes. It preys on the fear of invasion and the terror of being watched by someone who has already infiltrated our safe spaces. The tale often ends tragically, reinforcing the idea that vigilance and quick thinking are crucial in moments of danger. The harrowing twist of the intruder already being inside amplifies the horror, turning a place of comfort into a setting of terror and suspense. Number 5. The Sewer Alligators. This urban legend, originating in the 1930s in New York City, tells of baby alligators flushed down toilets growing to massive sizes in the sewers, surviving on rats and other waste. Over time, they mutated into aggressive albino alligators. This tale plays on the fear of the unknown lurking beneath our feet and the idea of nature adapting in terrifying ways to urban environments. It underscores our anxieties about pollution, urban myths, and the hidden dangers that may exist in the places we least expect. The notion of monstrous creatures thriving in the depths beneath a bustling city adds a layer of urban folklore that taps into both ecological and psychological fears. Number 4. The Choking Doberman. First appearing in the 1980s in America, This unsettling story involves a couple returning home to find their Doberman choking. Rushing it to the vet, they discover the dog is choking on human fingers. The couple then realizes there's an intruder in their house, whom the dog had attacked. This legend combines elements of home invasion, loyalty, and the unexpected bravery of pets. It also highlights the fear of hidden dangers within our own homes and the thin line between safety and vulnerability. The grisly discovery of the human fingers serves as a macabre revelation, intensifying the horror of an already disturbing situation and spotlighting the heroism of the faithful pet. Number 3. The spider bite. This legend, which gained traction in the 1970s in America, tells of a woman who returns from vacation with a mysterious bite on her face. Over the next few days, the bite swells and bursts open, releasing dozens of tiny spiders. This legend taps into the primal fear of infestation and the grotesque idea of our bodies being invaded by something alien. It reflects our anxieties about health, cleanliness, and the horrifying possibilities of seemingly innocuous events. The story often serves as a cautionary tale about the hidden dangers of travel and the unexpected consequences of foreign encounters. The visceral horror of tiny creatures emerging from a human body amplifies the nightmarish quality of this legend, making it a perennial source of unease. Number 2. The killer in the back seat. This legend, first gaining popularity in the 1960s in America, warns drivers, particularly women, to check the back seat of their cars before getting in. The story typically involves a woman being followed by a car that repeatedly flashes its high beams. Unnerved, she drives home quickly, only to find out later that the driver was trying to warn her about a murderer hiding in her back seat. This legend taps into the fear of being unaware of immediate danger and the idea that help can come from unexpected sources. It emphasizes the importance of vigilance and the hidden threats that can exist in everyday situations. The dramatic reveal of the hidden attacker serves as a powerful reminder of the need to remain alert and cautious in our daily lives. Number 1. The Hookman. A classic urban legend dating back to the 1950s in America, the tale of the Hookman revolves around a young couple who hear on the radio about an escaped convict with a hook for a hand. As they sit in a parked car in a secluded area, they hear scratching noises outside. Frightened, they quickly leave, only to discover a hook hanging from the car door handle when they reach safety. This story highlights the fear of unseen dangers and the vulnerability of isolated locations. It serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of ignoring warnings and the lurking threats in seemingly safe environments. The chilling imagery of the hook left behind as a silent warning intensifies the sense of close-call dread that resonates with audiences. That wraps up our journey through the eerie and fascinating backstories of some of the most cryptic urban legends. If you enjoyed uncovering these spine-chilling tales with us, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more curated lists, ranging from the top 5 must-see destinations to the top 20 deep dives into various mysteries and legends. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to explore more intriguing stories with you in our next video.